Hello, Sergeant Devilldog here, and welcome to episode 34 in my series on construction simulators. In this episode, we are taking on our new contract. This will be the biggest contract we've done so far in this game. So what we'll do is we'll go into jobs, campaign, we'll go in tourist minister, we've done the boardwalk, done the bridge, we've done development area, now we're going to do a hotel complex. There is 11 stages to this contract, and we'll earn $1.273 million for doing it. So hopefully we'll get this in a few videos. So we'll accept the job, we'll exit back out, and now what we'll do is bring up our map. We'll have a look where it is. It's opposite where we actually done our last contract. So what we'll do is we'll hop in our ute and we'll drive down and have a meeting with the tourist officer. Just change my camera angle. Right, we'll head out our front gate, turn left, and head back down the hill to where we've done our development area next to our new bridge. Rightio, what I'll do is when we go around the corner here to our left, I'll cut the video and I'll catch up to you when we get close to the job site. Rightio, there's our bridge, and this is where our development area was. There's our tourist officer standing in the same spot as in episode 33, so we'll jump out, we'll walk across and actually have a talk to her and see what she's got planned for us.
Finally, the foundation has been laid to start construction on the new property. I have always envisioned a hotel complex that offers enough room and living space for the wealthier guests as well as the average vacationers, because we don't want to exclude any target group here. When it's spring break, we'll have an entire city full of young people and group travelers who have to be accommodated somewhere.
Rightio, it looks like the tourist office wants us to build an upper class hotel, so we'll jump in our LV and actually move this vehicle. I'll quickly run over here and actually have a look at what we've got here. Alright, looks like we need to drop off a couple of parcels of stuff. I've moved all our vehicle fleet down here so we don't have to keep going pick everything up, and I also bought a service truck so we can repair and refuel all the vehicles. Savers have to run around after a service station. So I'll just park my vehicle under the trees here in the shade so it doesn't get hot and it's out of the way. We'll jump out of this vehicle and run over and check out what these blue boxes are. So it looks like we need 2 pallets of Rio, some timber and stuff. So we'll go into our vehicle fleet. We need our truck and the biggest trailer we can find or what we own. So I'll jump into this truck, we'll fast travel to it. I'll change my camera angle, and it looks like we need to go to the building supply store, which is up near our yard in the village. So I'll just head out the front gate, we'll turn right and head up the hill. Once we're out the gate, I'll actually cut the video, and I'll come back to you when we get close to the building supply store. Alright, just turn to our right and up the hill. Right, I'll talk to you soon. Righto, we're just pulling up to our building supply store. This is the same store as in episode 1 where you pick up your green trailer and pipe. Righto, we'll just swing around the back and do our U-turn in the backyard and actually park in the loading zone so we can auto load our material. Remember to take it wide, we've got the big trailer on. So it will drag you, so we'll just nudge forward. I'll change the camera angle to make sure I'm in the loading zone or far enough in. Just nudge forward a little bit. Right, we'll stop there and jump out of our vehicle and run around to the front gate, to the front office, and simply hold triangle down when we get to the office to enter the store. Rightio, as you can see there's a few products with a red circle on them. This will tell you the products you need and the quantity you need of each product. So you just keep clicking on them using your X button until it goes green. Alright, so we've got those 3. We've got a couple more down here. We'll grab these couple pallets of wood, a couple pallets of mesh. Then we'll go to checkout. We'll make sure we actually, when we go to checkout, we actually hit the auto load and then we'll hold the X button down to purchase all the items. That's $46,000. This is going to be an expensive contract. We'll need a fair bit of cash. Now we'll run outside and make sure all the material's right on the truck. Rightio, there's only a couple of pallets that are double stacked, which is okay. We'll run back and jump in the driver's seat. Alright, I'll change my camera angle again. And then we'll head off back down the hill to our job site. As you leave the building supply store, just go straight across the street and stay on this road and just head down the hill past the service station. I'll cut the video and I'll catch up to you when we get to the job site. Right, we're coming up to our job site again. There's our beautiful bridge we built. Right, we'll just cut into the job site and I'll change my camera angle so I can line myself up. So I can drop this building material off, swing out wide here, cut across to the right. It looks like I've actually moved the location of our crane since the last episode. So it's now no longer in the far corner, it's in the middle of the block. There we go, so we'll jump out of our truck and we'll go put up our tower crane. Simply hold your triangle button down. It'll ask you, do you want to assemble your crane? Hold the X button to say yes. Right, now that our crane's up, we can actually unload all this product off the back of our truck. Right, we'll drop our hook, extend our hook out our boom a little bit, and drop it down. We need to extend it out a bit so it doesn't catch on those walkways. As you can see, you've got your white circle on the ground, which is where your hook is going to land. We need to bring this white circle over top of the blue circle on top of the material. We need to lift. Once the blue circle on the material goes green, hit the X button to hook up your hook to the product, and then we can just lift it and move it. Right, so we'll grab our first spool of wire cable, lower our hook down, blue circle goes green, lift it up, and as you can see on your 4 blue items on the ground, one gets real bright. That's where you need to dump the product you've got on your crane. So we'll just work our way across and drop our hook over top of the highlighted blue area, and then we can just boom down. Once it goes green, hit the X button to drop off. And next thing we need to pick up is some wood. So we'll grab our next pallet of wood. Just swing back across. Our wood's up on top, which is nice and easy. So we'll line up our white circle. Hit it when it goes green, hit X. Lift up our pallet of wood. Swing back across to our right, around the spool of rope, of cable. And just lower it down to the ground. Once the blue area goes green, hit the X to unhook. Now we need to unload 2 pallets of mesh. So we'll pick our first pallet of mesh up, lift it up, swing to our right, swing to our right, there we go. Drop it down, once it goes green, hit the X button. Now swing back and grab our second stack of mesh. Alright, we'll lift this one up, swing across, boom out a little bit, and then lower down. Hit X. Now it's actually asking us to unpack our material, so we'll lift our hook up a little bit, reset it, and we can climb out of our crane. We'll run around, we'll move this truck first out of the way, because I'm not too sure where it's going to unload. So we'll move this over to this other side of the crane. Just swing around here, try not to hit the crane. Just past the truck here. Then we can run back across to our material and just hold the triangle button down to unload the material or unpack the material. Right, now it's actually asking us to pour a slab. So, oh, righto, there we go. Let's put all the foundations down in the car park, or whatever this room is down the bottom. So we'll run over here and grab our concrete truck. We'll grab the concrete truck with the concrete pump on it, which is this small truck. We'll just drive over, position this on the left hand side of the pit, roughly about halfway. No, it's not the right spot. Let's reverse back a bit. We want to get it around halfway so we can actually reach most of the pit. Alright, so we'll just stop here. We'll go into pump mode by putting our legs out. Now we'll lift our boom out. Remember, our boom's three-way. Swing the top over. Alright, we're a bit close so we won't be able to see the green circle down below. We'll try to, there we go, we can just see it. So we'll try to get this in this bottom corner. Then we'll preload our truck with concrete. Then we'll turn our discharge or our mixer on, and then we'll turn our pump on. And as you can see, the concrete is falling out of the nozzle of the pump. There's a green circle on the ground. That's showing you the area you need to fill in. Once it goes white, it's telling you the area you're filling in is full. So you just keep moving the circle until you get a green section. And we'll just work our way around the edges of the floor until we fill up the whole concreted floor area. We just keep booming out, lifting up, trying to splash the concrete because it actually runs. So if you lift it up a little bit, the pile will spread out a bit. Well, we'll just try to go along the back wall, and then we'll boom in and try to actually fill the front section. Moving left to right, right to left. Alright, we'll just come back over a little bit, see if it spreads out a bit. What I might do is I might actually cut the video here so I don't have to sit here and watch me pour the whole slab. And I'll get back to you when we're around 90%. Alright, keep going a little bit more. So, what are we at? Around 25%. I'll stop the pump, reposition the head, start the pump back up. I'll cut the video here and I'll see when we get up to 90. Rightio, we're up to 90%. We've had to move our truck so we can reach the far end of the pit. I just simply keep moving around. And as you can see, as you splash the concrete into the floor, it actually spreads out. So it's actually pays to have nice runny concrete. You can actually put skill points into thickness of your concrete to make it easy to pour. I recommend you try to put 3 skill points in as quick as you can, because there's a fair bit of concrete we're laying. Right, keep doing this corner, try to work into this corner, then work around. Right up this, oh, there we go, we've hit 100%, so it's finished the job for us. So we'll pack up the pump. Now it's actually asking us to unpack some more material on the far side of the pit. So we'll just run around and actually unpack these red boxes. Right, we'll unpack these panels. Right, now it's actually asking us to concrete the walls in the job. So all those boxes made the walls up. So we'll just run back around and jump in our concrete pump again. Now we'll try to position the nozzle of the pump over the centre of the wall and just start filling the walls in. So we'll lift up our boom, swing out the under boom, and then roll over the top part. As you can see, we want to put the white circle in the centre of the wall. Turn our discharge on, then we'll turn our pump on. And what this does is this will flow concrete down between the 2 walls. And as the walls fill up, you'll actually run between the walls, and then the circle will go white. Then you have to reposition the head so you get a green circle again, and just pump more concrete in a different position in the wall. Right now we'll swing around this way and try to fill in the wall over this way. Like 20%, 23%, so we'll start again. I'm out of concrete, so I'll have to quick fill my pump again. Reposition the nozzle. Start the discharge up. Start the pump up. It takes a fair bit of concrete to fill up these wall panels. As you can see, it's running, it stops, so we'll stop the pump. Reposition the nozzle again. Bring it out a little bit. Go across to this back part of the wall. Alright. Green circle, so we'll start the pump up. Slowly climbing up. There we go, as you can see the concrete's running down the wall till it stops, so we'll stop the pump. We'll swing back to our left. Try to fill in this little gap here in the corner. Won't take much to fill this little bit up. Start the discharge back up. Start the pump up. Discharge. Right, now we can stop the pump. We'll reposition along the back wall. A bit further around. This is a little fiddly job. You just got to keep moving around the wall until you hit 100%. No, we'll stop it again. Do the swing right around. Do this far bit. My boom's not long enough to do that far side, so we'll just have to swing around to where the boom reaches. Then we'll have to reposition the truck to finish the job off. I'm over, so we'll start the pump up. Right, I've had to reposition the truck, so we can do this front a little bit. So we'll just line up our circle. Reach over this way a little bit, past where we've done. We're at 96%, so it won't take much to actually do. Alright, we'll start our pump back up. Right, and there we go, the walls are complete. So what we'll do is we'll pack our pump up. Now it's actually asking us to remove topsoil, so we'll actually move our pump truck, concrete truck, back out of here and position it back up over in the row of trucks we've got. So we'll just reverse over here. We're at 18% so far in our job, so we're moving along nicely. Alright, so jump out of our truck. We'll have a look over here, how big of an area we've got to excavate. This yellow designated area, right here. So what we'll do is we'll run over here and jump in our truck. We'll move our truck to the end of the row. What we'll do is when we're actually digging out the soil, we'll dump the soil in the back of the dump truck and we'll actually sell it to make some extra money. Depending on how much material we have to dig out in this job, we could make quite a bit of money. So we'll just square up here. Square it up. Now I'll jump out and I'll run back over to our front end loader. Looks like we've only just got to take off the topsoil. So we must be going to build another big concrete slab here for the hotel footings. I'll change to daylight. What you can do is reset the time. It's easy to dig in the day because you can actually see rather than do it at night time. Alright, so I'll move over here and what we'll do is we'll do 2 or 3 runs across the end of the area. So we need to actually start digging or removing soil before the yellow line of the box. So just crowd your bucket forward a tiny bit and then start digging as you move across the block. As you dig across the block you can see the yellow line on your speedos going up. This is telling you how much dirt you've got in your bucket. Once you're full, you then stop, reverse back and go and chip this in the truck. Normally takes about 4 to 5 full buckets to fill a truck and you'll get about $7,000 for a truckload of dirt. So when you're digging a big area like this you can make quite a good bit of money. Right, reverse back. On our last job, the development job, we made $53,000 extra by collecting dirt. So we should make just as much on this job. So, as you can see, I've held the triangle button down. It shows you the area you need to dig out. Once it's green, you're deep enough. So right, we'll start cutting in again. If you look at the top left-hand edge of your bucket, you can actually see it's digging in. The further we go across, the deeper it's going, which is good. Right, bucket's full again, so we'll reverse back out. We'll head up. So we might cut a couple of buckets this way, then turn around and cut the edge going back the other way, which seems to be a tiny bit too high. So I'll tip this one out. And that's bucket 2. So that's 2 full buckets, and we haven't even made it across the block yet. Alright. Remember to keep digging right across the block until you get to the far yellow line. And just drop the bucket in again, scrape any excess dirt we've dropped off. And once we actually hit this pile, it should start filling up pretty quick. Now there we go, we've cut to the edge, so we'll stop and we'll go back and we'll start our second run. You need about 3 to 4 runs or buckets wide before you change direction. Remember to drop your bucket in a bit early, start cutting in. Alright, bucket's full, so we'll stop there, swing around. Once your bucket's full, if you keep pushing, as you can see, you'll make a windrow on each side of your bucket. You'll have to come back later on and pick that up. So try to stop pushing or digging once your bucket's full. Okay, we'll reverse back again. So that's 3 buckets. 2 more buckets and we should be able to sell the dirt in the truck. We'll cut around, we'll just pick up this left-hand side bit as we go. We'll start digging in nicely. As you can see, the area we've dug is a different colour to the main floor. So this will help you keep in line with the material you need to dig out and the material you haven't dug out. We'll stop there. Right, this goes around. Here's bucket 4. Yeah, we should be able to put another couple in there. It hasn't started falling out the sides of the truck yet. Right. Swing back around. Go out a bit wide to pick up that dirt on the left hand side, so we don't leave any behind. Right, keep digging through. Keep pushing through, and there we go, we've hit the line, so we'll stop here and reverse back. We'll start our next cut. Alright, drop the bucket early. Start digging down. There we go, they went in a little bit deeper early. Which is good. Keep going. Radio, our bucket's full, so we'll have to stop. Swing around. And head up here, tip it off. Right, our truck should be full enough for us to actually jump out and actually sell now. So we'll park here and we'll jump out of our truck. We'll jump out of our loader, run over to our truck, hit the square button, click on the man, click on quick sell. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll jump back in the loader. I'll cut the video here and I'll catch up to you when we're nearly at 100%. Right, yeah, we're in the 90s at 97%. We've actually done 4 cuts across the back and then turned and cut towards the truck. We've actually done 3 full runs and we're on our 4th run towards the truck to get up to our 97%. So by the time we finish this run, we should be at 100%. So as you see, you don't actually have to clear the whole lot to get to 100%. Keep going. Keep digging. Made a good bit of money. Sold about 6 truckloads of dirt so far. Right out. It's full. Go tip this one out. That truck's just about ready to be sold. We'll try to throw the last couple of buckets on so we don't have to move out. We'll go all the way back to the end and start a new run. Pick up this bit of bulk dirt just here. So there we go, we've hit 100%. Now it's actually asking us to move the loader out of the area. As you can see, it's a blue box. I just wanted to fill my bucket up so I can dump this in the truck to make it worthwhile. So I'll just tip this one in the truck and then I'll drive it off the blue designated area. I'll swing around here. I'll take it back over here and park it near our fuel truck. Right. Drive around here. I'll actually refuel the loader up and repair it so it'll be ready for the next time we need to use it. This is an advantage having a fuel truck or a service truck parked here. You can get your equipment repaired while you wait. Alright, so we'll just swing around and park it back in line. And then we'll run back over and grab our dump truck, sell the dirt that's in it, and move it off site. This seems like it's going to take us a fair while to do this job. Hopefully I'm trying to get it done in under 3 videos. There we go, we'll jump back in our truck, we'll quickly sell this dirt. There we go, actually asking us to unload some more material. Lucky we actually took our large truck so we could fit it all on the one load. Otherwise we'll have to drive back to our building supply store and actually pick a second load of material up. So we'll just reverse in here. Our truck doesn't need repairing or refueling because we haven't driven it anywhere. Now we'll just run back over and jump in our crane to unload these pallets off the back of the truck. It looks like we're going to have to do a massive big concrete slabber here in a minute. Alright, enter our crane. We'll have to turn our boom completely around so we're facing the wrong way. No, we'll swing across here. It's asking us to pick up our spool of wire. So we need to unload all the material to actually do another concrete slab again. So we'll hook up our cable, lift it just high enough so it's above the material so we don't hit them. And then we'll swing around. There we go. And drop it in the designated area. Lower it down. Next thing we need to do is grab our pallet of wood, which is on top. Hook that one up, lift that up. Lift it up over our spool of cable, drop it down. Now what we're going to have to do is actually move those 4 pallets of concrete pillars so we can get the mesh that's underneath them. So what we'll do is we'll just lift them up one by one and move them along the deck of the truck so they're still on the bed of the truck. So we'll hook this one up, move it right to the front, place it next to these concrete girders. There we go. I'm going to leave them on the truck in case we actually have to move them to another location around the job site. There we go. So we'll head back down, pick up the next one. Got to lift the hook up a little bit. We'll swing this one forward, place it right up the front, just behind the first one we moved. I'll drop that one. We'll go back, pick the next piece up. Hopefully this one should clear 2 sheets of mesh. So we should be able to leave that fourth one where it is. Right. Swing it back across to the left a bit. Drop it down. Now we can pick up our first pile of mesh. Wait for the hook to stop swinging. Right, lift it up high. Turn to our right. Oh. Away. Drop it down. Hit the X button. We need to boom up. Turn to our left and boom in at the same time. It's a bit awkward doing this because you're facing away from it, so your controls ain't actually the way you think they are. We'll swing it around. We'll pick this fourth one up and place it down on the ground level, on the bed level. Ooh, wrong way. Got to swing to our left. Boom out a bit. Alright, lower it down. Place it on the bed of the trailer. The X button, now we can pick up our last. We could have left it where it was, but I wanted to lay it out flat. So when we go to pick up those concrete girders, it's not in the way. Right, now we can just swing to our right. Boom out a tiny bit. Now we'll lower it down. Once we drop this off, it'll ask us to actually unpack all the material. We'll lift the hook of the crane up a little bit. We'll climb out of the crane and we'll come across and unpack. Simply hold the triangle button down to unpack the material. Right, there we go. The footings are all being put into place automatically. Now we'll have to unload all this mesh. It looks like it'll ask us to pour a big concrete slab. There we go. Oh, concrete slab's already been poured. One section for us. That's made it a bit easier. We'll climb up here. Now we've got a fairly big concrete slab here we need to pour. This is going to take a few loads of concrete. This could take a little bit of time. And it looks like it's put a roof on that basement where we just concreted. So we'll run back over here and jump in our concrete truck and pump. We'll move it closer. Right, we'll start at this end of the job and just work along the street face. There we go. Just pull up here, just near the edge. Right, hold the square button in. Whoops, jumped out. Square button in. Move it along a little bit more. My square button, go to pump mode. So legs go out. Now swing our boom up. Keep bringing up. Under. Bring the underarm. Now bring the third around. We'll try to start in this bottom corner as close as we can. Just following the white circle. Once it turns green, right to go. So we'll lift our boom up. Alright. We've still got a bit of concrete in our pump, so all we need to do is start discharging first. So we'll start the discharge up. Then we'll start the pump up. And we'll just start filling in this corner, bottom corner. And then we'll work our way along the slab. As you can see, your nozzle goes green, and then when it goes white, the area you're pumping concrete into is full up. Well, just run along the edge. Just keep going side to side, doing a run, swinging back around, then trying to fill up any divots we've left in the job as we go. Swing around, try to pull in this little corner, boom out a little bit. Try not to spill too much over the edge of the job as you're going. And swing back around another row. Just trying to splash it back and forth as we go and making it run to spread out a bit. Right, just zoom it out a little bit. Swing back around to our left. Just waiting for it to run a little bit. So right to the edge. And we can boom out again. As you can see, our concrete's going down pretty quick. Starting to go dark again, making it a little bit harder to pour. Can't actually see many divots in it when it's night time. Keep spreading to our right as we go around. Keep going around. There's a bit of a divot in the centre there. We'll have to come back and fill back in. There we go, we're out of concrete. So what we need to do is need to quick fill our truck again. And we'll turn our discharge on. And we'll turn our pump on. Discharge, pump. And then we just keep going. And we'll lift our boom up high and then try to fill in the divot that we've missed between the two runs. As you can see, your circle's gone green, just showing you where your area is. Keep booming out, keep spreading more. Right. We're going to have to move a couple of times to get right across this slab. Just lifting up and down, trying to splash the concrete out. Covering more area. Come back around. Go back over, swing it back over it 2 or 3 times, it will spread out a little bit. Alright, there's a little section in the centre there we've missed, you can actually see. We'll have to lift our boom up, put the nozzle down, swing around. What I'll do, once I fill this little crevice in here, I'll cut the video. I'll come back to you when we're near finishing the job, so you don't have to watch me concrete this whole area. There we go, let's pull in. Right, we'll cut the video here. Rightio. We've only got this last little corner here to do, and we'll be finished. So, reposition the pump around. This is the third time I've actually had to move the pump to actually finish this little section. So as you can see, I'm just running back and forth, left to right, up and down to fill in the area. And any of the divot areas I've missed on the run, I'm just trying to boom across. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on the bottom left hand side of your screen. Right, just going back to filling that little bit of divot. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I've got just under 300 subscribers. I'm trying to get 500 by Christmas. So please feel free to subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow. Right, I'm going to reposition the truck here. Right, we'll start the pump up again. Do this last little bit. Right, we'll start the pump back up. I had to reposition the truck. Right, just run along this bottom corner, on this face, and hopefully I'll get up to 100%. Boom out a tiny bit. Fill in this little square in the middle. There, and there we go, we've hit 100%, so the slab's filled in. So we'll pack our truck up, go in the drive mode, so we can move our pump truck out of the way. We no longer need this. We'll go and park it back on the line, over the far side. It's actually asking us to move our red truck out of the way. It's inside the blue zone, so you just have to reverse back a tiny bit. Alrighty-o. It just quick auto-filled that corner around that basement area there, and it's dropped off some material it wants us to unpack. Rightio, so we'll move our concrete pump around the corner. Looks like it wants us to concrete some walls. So what I might do is actually finish the video here. We're up to nearly 40 minutes, and I'll start doing these concrete walls on the next video. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this helps you out, and I hope to see you on the next one. So bye for now. We'll leave it here.